Okay, let's try that again. Take two. Does Ellie have a one-time speed? Crazy, also true. Um, Two, you may notice we have redeems again. I finally fixed them. I don't know why it took me so long. I'm sorry for not doing it sooner. Um, and three, as you can hear, I'm still a little sick. I don't know what's up with that. Probably will resolve itself soon, I think. Yeah. Anyway, it's not COVID. I did check, and no. So yeah, also you might notice the sound is better, huh? Doesn't the sound way better? I don't know. What do you guys think? Out of stock already? I don't think they're out of stock. I think they're just, on a cooldown. No, I don't think they're out of stock. I think they're just on a cooldown. But yeah, we have redeems again. I'm so sorry that they were down for so long. I'm gonna be working on the game that's gonna come out with. I've been saying it's my next song, but it's probably not my next song because we finished. Oh, we have so much to show. Oh my gosh. Okay. Pro streamer moment. While we wait for my Unity project to open, which will take the next 30 years, I'm sorry, I didn't think to do that earlier. Do you guys want to hear, I've been doing some songing, singing is what we call that. Spading Turtle, thank you so much for 6 months, half a year. Huh. Okay, yeah, let's go. Wait, let me pull this open first. Why do I not have this open to begin with? I am the fool. There we go. Okay, so, a couple of things. I have Glory basically ready to release. I have to get art for it. And I have to, oh, and Drains is doing the art and animation, which, I mean, you guys know Drains. Amazing. It's gonna be amazing. It's beautiful. He's shown me previews of it already. I could not be more grateful or more excited. And I think you guys are gonna love it. I don't know, again, no one asked for this one. Like, I also have updates on Wherever I Go. What's the game all about? It's not like a big story game. It's sort of a rhythm avoider platformy deal. And the infinite runner type deal. You just you jump and move the position of the balloon. There is a balloon between 3 lanes, to protect it from air obstacles, and you jump to avoid ground obstacles. So, it's a very simple game to make. I have spent, I think now 2 days on it. And I think it's gonna be pretty fun. Yo, Brandy! I'm glad that you came to check us out live. So yeah, we're gonna be developing a game. We're gonna be doing game development. If we call it that, people are gonna show up out of the woodwork to be like, if Ellie thinks this is game development, she's sorely mistaken. I did this in Flash when I was 5 months old. My mother had scarcely ejected me from her womb when I was making games more complex than this. I'm a game development professional. And to those people, I say, frick off! I'm having fun! Leave me alone! It's amazing when you get one guide by a person in your own head. You get one guide by a guy who doesn't even exist. I got 0 guide. Guys, I just 0 guide myself. This isn't Godot. That's real. They're gonna hit me with that. They're gonna hit me with the... with the this isn't Godot. Anyway. Please do not trigger Flash PTSD in your audience. I'm sorry. Self-guide? Oh, that sounds illegal. I got divided by 0 guide. Anyway. Yeah, I got an imaginary guy. I got imaginary guide. Brain guide. Yeah, so I'm sorry for that incident. But yeah, no, I am well aware that we're in the game development category, because if I'm not in the game development category, people are gonna be like, how dare you do game development outside of the game development category? But if I'm in the game development category, people are gonna show up and be like, this is game development? I would wipe this off the bottom of my shoe. And they're right. I have put 0 thought into the organizing how I made this game. Like I said, I've been doing it kind of game jam style. I thought it would be fun to do some of it on stream. I have some new assets to put in. But yeah, we've been doing it fast and loose. And it's not really, Rick Call, thank you so much. I can't believe it's been a year. People backseating on stuff like this must be frustrating. It's a different skill. Doing any kind of development on stream versus doing it off stream is a very different skill. Because you need to be explaining what you're doing, but also people come and go constantly and then ask now. And then like ask when they join. And so you have to be constantly re-explaining the same things, and you move a little slower because you're explaining, but then also, you know, you're whoa. Oh. Medmo! Thank you so much, what the frig? Dude, you cannot just be giving 100! Giga Chad! Ah! Medmo, thank you so much. Thank you so much. What on earth? Oh. Man, he really likes game dev, huh? Venmo must be really excited about this stream concept, huh? Holy! Thank you so much! Thank you so much! Yeah, and then he said, let there be subs. Medmo, thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, and Valorant gave me 80 subs. Thank you, Valorant. Guys, look at this. I can do this again. I can threaten his life. I can threaten his life. Game dev? You feel like you missed some LA news? What'd you miss? We're just doing a silly little games project. You didn't miss any news. China, I could do it. No one would stop me. No one could stop me. Fine. Y'all get a little mwah and a bedtime story. What you want for your bedtime story, huh? I'm gonna get absolutely thrown under a truck again for doing this in game dev. I'm so scared. They're gonna get me, chat. They're gonna get me. Well, anyway, when I'm not lamenting guys who haven't even been here yet, it's at 66%. It's only at 66%. Okay, right. I was gonna show you songs. So, we have a cover of "Want You Gone" from Portal 2, which I'll show if you guys want. I think it's pretty cute. Yeah, I was just fine after the last truck incident, so, you know, we can only assume I'll be okay after this one. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, let's do it. I'm just gonna change this to from Ellie. From dumb? Has... Oh, why didn't the from work? Whoa! Oh my gosh, no heal! Hey, thank you so much for the tier 3! Cleop, thank you so much! I'm doing my best over here. Is it not from? Is it like sender or something? That's fine. It has sound. No! Guys, why can't I use a computer? Okay. There we go. Okay. I'll play you guys the "Want You Gone," and then we'll go from there. Yeah. People have been asking for this for actually forever, so.
Well, here we are again. It's
Nimbus, thanks for the gifted sub to Battle.
Remember when you tried to kill me twice? Oh, how we laughed and
5-year-old
laughed.
listens.
Except I wasn't laughing. Under the circumstances, I've been shockingly nice.
To the songs, chat, not to the streams.
Take it.
Not that they aren't safe for a 5-year-old audience, almost always, and I announce if otherwise. Outside of collabs. But, you know, the Twitch isn't really the best place for a 5-year-old. I'll stop talking. Mike's little fella, thank you so much for 5 gifted! Thank you so much, Giga Chat, Ballard! Thank you for the gift. Wait, why? I'm so dumb, chat, I'm so dumb. Okay, I'm shutting up now.
Little Carolyn is in here too. One day they woke me up so I could live forever. It's such a shame the same will never happen to you. got your short, sad life left. That's what I'm counting on.
Hello! Also from...
I'll let you get
Hello to France, I guess.
it. Now I only want you gone. Goodbye, my only friend. Oh, did you think I meant you? That would be funny if it weren't so sad. When you have been replaced, I don't need anyone now. When I delete you, maybe I'll stop feeling so bad. Go make some new disaster. That's what I'm counting on. You're someone else's problem now. I only want you gone. Now I only want you gone. Now I only want you gone.
Hey! Woo! I'm so sorry, I'm so bad at not talking. Faded Gecko, thank you so much for the Prime sub! So now, do you guys want to hear Glory in, I think, probably its final state? I think probably this is about how it's gonna look when we release it, but, y'all want to hear Bright Rook? Oh my gosh! Bright Rook, thank you so much for 10 gifted! Giga Chad! Oh my gosh, y'all are going crazy this September. Thank you so much. Also, I just want to remind people, in case anyone forgot or doesn't know, mini subathon starts tomorrow. I am so excited. I've been working on her subathon widgets, and I think that they turned out so cute. And I'm really excited for everyone to see them and to see her and to support our girl. Whoa! Joker! Thank you so much for 10 gifted! Joker, you never have to. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. You have all been so kind today. Oh my gosh. Imagine you finish a game and it's Ellie singing the credit song. Well, we're working on a game today that, Oh, your previous account was having issues. I am so sorry, Nuntabs. Well, it's nice to see you again. Yeah, shout out, give it to Minnie. Minnie is amazing. She is my sister. I love her, and you should check her out if you want. Autumn Reed, thank you so much for 5 gifted. Giga Chad. Huh. We are working on a game today. That again, you know, we've just been throwing together real quick. I had the idea of doing this. What's the theme of Game Jam? It's not actually a game jam. It's just kind of Game Jam style in that it's like a 2-day build. But I wanted to make a game instead of a music video for my next song. I'll show a preview of that song. You will hear it so many times as we work on the game. You're gonna be sick of Stupid Heart before it even comes out. But I just thought it'd be a fun thing to do. So yeah. Anyway, Codebug Game Jam when? We should! That would be so much fun! When my friends aren't in subathons, which is maybe never. I don't know when my friends are going to be out of subathons. I think all of my friends are going to be doing subathons forever. But when they're out, then maybe we'll do like a... Wouldn't it be kind of fun if we like chose a charity and did like a game jam and like I streamed the whole time, so we did the whole like staying up consecutively 2 days kind of thing. And then, you know, like we did like a... But then, you know, and we did like a charity thing. That'd be kind of cool. I'd really like that. But also I think I might collapse. But we could see that's content as well. You know, the death of a streamer, that's content. Yeah, so let's listen to Glory. Whoa, Cog's right. Thank you so much. Cog's right. Thank you so much for 9 gifted. Yeah, plenty of gamer subs. Haha. Use code. I think use a code for that.
Sweating my stress into yesterday's shirt. Too late to dream and
yeah. Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
Clock says it's 3, but the clock runs slow. Early to rise, nowhere to go, nothing
what got me into making music? I just kind of always did it. My mom writes a lot of songs, and I don't know. What's the song? It's a song I wrote.
Glory, glory, it seeps in
played.
so slowly
And sang.
tied up and
Glory. It's called Glory. It's not out yet, but probably soon.
But someday you're covered in water stains, weathered and weakened and all rotted through. Nothing worth saving yet.
I actually got some help from a friend on this one. I didn't do the pad, the sort of pad under it. I didn't do that. So, you know.
Keep rising low, let it take me.
Use code Minibot. Thank you, Hulak. That's the one.
Heart in my hands,
Thank you.
my heels in the dirt.
Help from Joe?
And it's plastered
He didn't
my
do that.
hair and it's soaked through my skirt. If I fall to my knees like a child in a church, all bloodied and blue-lipped and blinded by hurt, singing glory, glory. If this world's not for me, if all rivers find their way back to the sea, let the water keep rising low, let it
Listen, I never name the songs I write. I don't know, man. It's so weird to do that.
all rivers find their way back to the sea, let the water keep rising low, let it take me.
Hey! So I think that's basically the state that it's going to be out in. We're at 79%, by the way, on this project. God bless us. God save us. God keep us. Just call them all Jim, yeah. Thank you, Joker. Is this Ellie singing? Yeah, and playing. What else? Oh, right. And then there's another song that I wrote, Wherever I Go, which, yo, Speeder, thank you so much. Happy 2 months to you too. And Nick Fell, thank you. 13. Throwbacks. Yeah, no, I do tend to name my files really dumb things. I'm bad at as you'll see when you see what the names in the project are like. Although in fairness, I've been building this game very quickly, so you know the names are allowed, I think, to be a little bad. I don't know, man. I know I should have better file name management in general, but it's hard. It's hard when you're stupid. Imagine being this stupid. Now imagine how hard it is to name things reasonably. Okay, so then the other one is, this one? Wherever I Go. Where'd it go? I lost it, man. How have I lost it? Want you gone? I'm never gonna find it. I know I sent it to my dad. Do I have to, like, find it there? I don't want to do that. Do I not have a recording of it? Okay. We gotta do something. We gotta do something about this. Oh my god, I send my dad so many things. I need to send my dad less stuff. Jesus. I don't remember if this has the vocals on it, so we're just gonna find out together if I start singing.
I am wherever I go.
This isn't final guitar or final vocals. Also, it's not me playing guitar. But do I do the instrumentals by hand or is it a program? I play piano. I play guitar on a number of my songs, but not on this one.
All on my own.
I think, the title of this one. I haven't thought too hard about titles for this one.
I am wherever I've been, feet stuck, breathing it in, hand on my hand and her hair on his skin. I am wherever I've been. I know the woman I'll be, her arms wrapped around me, sturdy and lonely and finally free. I know the woman I'll be. She loves the child I am. Nice men, best laid plans, washed out to sea, washed up on the sand. She loves the child I am.
Yeah! So, hopefully soon I'll have all of those songs out, and none of them are the song that we're making a game for today. By the way, we're 85% done with this. It's never gonna happen. We just live like this now. We live like this. 85% until I can open up my project. I'm so sorry. I should have planned better. But yeah, so those are 3 songs that I've been working on. There are more. A Promise is also gonna be gonna be out at some point. It's written, and excitingly, I have a song that I wrote ages ago and I could never make it work, and I realized that, oh, you heard my cover of Pale Blue Dot. Yeah, I want to redo the vocals and release that. Ellie album? Maybe, I don't know. Is that Campsite Rules a new name? Yeah. Yeah. Truly unforgivable having to listen to new music while we wait. So yeah, those are the songs that we've been working on. I say we, that I've been working on. I don't know why I talk like this on stream. But probably not an album. Probably I'll just release them all, when they're ready. Because I feel like that's more fun and, royal we, yeah. Unity loading forever is a gift in disguise. Is it? Is it a gift? We, a mini bot and windmill. Yes, exactly. Always have to use we at work? That's actually so real though. It's weird and messed up, isn't it? How did it feel to play myself in It's on the Mouse? I didn't play It's on the Mouse, but I did watch people play It's on the Mouse because the Game Grumps played it. And how did it feel? Felt weird, man. Felt super weird. What game am I making? It's just a little, like, infinite runner, sort of, kind of rhythm-y, but mostly it's just an avoider game that kind of lines up to music. And it's in place of a music video for my next song. I keep saying my next song. I have no idea if it's gonna be my next song. Let's play a sample of it. I gotta find. Siri, and then if I scroll up, we'll find the sample. So this is just a sample, and it's like a quick mock-up. It was when my voice was still pretty bad when I was sick. Avoiding obstacles like I avoid my problems. So this is like the little sample of it. But we'll just be working over the instrumental today.
Not in the habit of losing, 'cause you only lose when you play. Not in the missing, cause you can't miss the shots you don't take though. I don't take these things easy, cause easy's not what I do. I'm not in the habit of losing, don't make me face losing you. This is gonna hurt so bad, so bad. I know that it feels too much, too fast. This is gonna tear me apart. Me and my stupid heart. Me and my stupid heart.
Anyway, so that's that song. I think it'll be really fun, and for some reason I decided to be really extra and make a game instead of have someone make a music video. This is produced by the amazing Siri. I think I'm saying that right. Who will be on the stream to talk about it when we do release it, as we like to do when I am not the producer. Unless they are shy, sometimes they are shy. Enzo, the amazing producer who did Don't Look Down, because I am by no means a metal musician, was shy. And I was like, do you want to come on and talk to my community about this? And he was like, no. And that is okay. That is fair. They're allowed to say no. But usually when I'm not the producer, I like to bring on the person who is the producer to talk about the process, and because I think that there's a lot of composition that goes into that, and we don't really think about that. I think with VTubers, my streamer isn't a metal musician. Unfollowed. I'm sorry to disappoint you, man. Listen, I would love to be, but there's a lot of issues there. Whoa, wait. I missed something exciting. Is there a music video, though? You want to add it to your playlist? So there will be music. Yo, Van or Sigma! Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. I promise that we will be developing a game once it finishes. It's 91% complete. We're almost there, boys. We're almost there. Just a little longer. Just a little longer. Oh, yeah. As much as this is unfortunately not game dev at the moment, you want to hear about the metal issues? Okay, let's talk through the metal issues. One, okay, people will disagree with this and fight me on this, and maybe this is when I get canceled, but I think a lot of metal music feels a little bit costumey to me. And I don't think that's necessarily a problem. I think that can be kind of fun. There is, of course, a lot of heartfelt and beautiful metal music, but I think some of it kind of exists as, like, almost an athletic feat. Was I at Open Sauce? Yeah, I was at Open Sauce. And I find that, I don't know, it puts me off a little bit. The thing that I'm most excited about, when I'm... Oh my god, you heard metal instead of metal. The thing that I'm most excited about with music is almost always lyrics and feelings. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's rarely at the forefront of... And people will say, like, oh, it's like the most beautiful, heartfelt music. But then you listen to it and it's just kind of like always the same thing over and over again. And there's so much like fantasy stuff, and it doesn't feel... Anyway, I am sorry. I know that this is gonna be I'm gonna be in so much trouble for this. People are gonna be like, Ellie doesn't understand metal, and maybe I don't. I've been open to it many times over. I've thought I should really get into this as a genre, and there is metal music that I like. I've listened to every Tool album. I just kind of put myself in a room and I was like, you're just gonna keep listening to these until you like them, and it kind of worked. I think there is a lot there to like. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I ultimately, never got that into metal. With that said, I also, live in an apartment, and, I have a really, hard time imagining how that would work out, hard to practice in that environment. And on top of that, I'm really into collaborative genres. The music that I'm most interested in is music that is collaborative. This is why I've mostly focused on jazz piano and why I've mostly focused on bluegrass banjo, because they are improvisational and collaborative styles. And metal, partially because it takes so much raw skill and athleticism, is a less collaborative and less improvisational style. And so I've always been less drawn to it because I want music to feel like hanging out with people. And not like mastering a dance together, a choreographed dance together. You know what I mean? And I think that both are really cool. But for me personally, as a musician, I feel like I wouldn't get a lot out of saxophone when I've never tried to play a woodwind of any kind. Um, are reed instruments? Reed instruments are woodwinds, right? And I don't think today is the day. I don't think today is the day for that. So yeah, yeah. The saxophone woodwind, you would have assumed brass? No, it's a reed instrument. I think it's definitely not brass. I think, I don't think saxophone is a brass instrument. Yeah, saxophone is a woodwind made of brass. There we go. The answer has come to us. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, it's not a brass instrument. It's just made of brass. Sax is woodwind. Yeah, we get something right on this stream. Woo! We get something right. Yeah, thank you, Baines Bloom. I hope you will be back indeed. Gav, thank you so much for the sub. Welcome. You love the sound on Don't Look Down, not metal, but in that direction. You hope I can do a little bit more of that in the future? Maybe. We'll see. I would need to talk to Enzo and see if he wanted to work with me again, and I would need to write something in that style. Personally, I felt like my voice was really not carrying it. I feel like I don't really have the voice for metal either, which is I think another reason why I was never that motivated. I feel like I can sing, kind of soft, jazzy stuff pretty okay, and I feel like I really can sing bluegrass pretty comfortably. I don't think I could really sing metal songs, and it's not a matter of like, oh, I haven't learned how to do the metal scream. I just feel like, well, everyone could improve at a task with more practice, and I certainly haven't practiced singing metal very much. Baby metal is popular for a reason. People always bring this up as a thing, and I find it really interesting. I talk about like, oh, I don't really think that my voice is great for metal, and people will be like, what about baby metal? And it's like, I think their voices are great for metal. What are you talking about? Right? Just because they're high-pitched and girly doesn't mean they're not great for metal. I think they have great voices for metal. I have a very soft, kind of reedy sort of voice. I have a kind of a weird little voice, and I think it's just not great for metal. Not because it's high-pitched, but because it's, I think, not great for metal. For the same reason that you don't find a lot of oboe in metal music. Now, I'm sure you can find exceptions. I feel like my voice doesn't really fit with metal very well. I just feel like it's the wrong kind of instrument. Now, I'm sure that there are ways to shoehorn it in there. But yeah, I just don't think that my voice is a great instrument for metal. We are 90% of the way there, guys. 90%, let's go. I believe in us. You love unconventional musical sound meshed together? I mean, you can listen to Don't Look Down, but I just kind of felt like metal duet with a guest vocalist? I mean, again, at that point, what am I contributing? Because I'm not a metal musician. So at that point, I would be hiring Enzo to make metal backing tracks for someone else to sing over. Who am I in this situation? I'm just some guy. I'm just there, I guess. I'm just enjoying the vibes. A true patron of metal? Yeah, what is my role in this? Okay, let's try to open it again. Let's see if the gods will smile upon us. Come on, Unity, please. Unity, please. Where is Unity Hub? Even is it? Did it close? Did it crash? Guys, I'm gonna eat my own hands. I'm gonna do it. Add project from disk. Please. Open. Okay, well, it wants to install a different version of Unity, but I suppose that's fine with me. Install. Open. Install, please. Okay, so now we have to wait for the other version of Unity to install. I'm gonna scream. Okay. Hey, this is in fact the process of game development. I understand. So, this is a game dev stream. This is maybe the most game dev stream. Is Unity lagging the stream? Maybe. Is it bad? Is it bad? Is the bitrate really bad or something? Why does Unity take so long to load? It's a mystery that only God knows, you know? Reject Unity, embrace Godot. Ah, maybe. I don't know, man. I thought about it, but the thing is that, like, I've only ever used Unity, and I figured it would take less time to learn, but to like, just do what I know how to do than to learn an entire new methodology. Why did I say methodology? I guess what I should have said. Oh my god, guys, we are at 67,989. I did not realize we were that close to 68,000. Wow, that's crazy. Are we actually gonna hit 70,000 followers? That's a fake number. That's a made-up number. Ellie slideshow. Is it a slideshow? I'm so sorry. Hopefully it'll be better soon. Hopefully it'll be better soon. I'm sorry. 70K is fake, but 71K is real. Wow, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just you and your 67,000 alts. Yeah. But then there's also like 988 people there as well. This is why Scratch is better. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It keeps jumping. Duh. Anyway, yeah. Audio is coming through just fine. Okay, so it's not just like a streaming issue, it's like a VTS issue. So yeah, it might be that Unity is just kind of slowing everything down. 100K is on the horizon. I don't think I'm gonna hit 100,000. This is a thing that people don't, I feel like people sort of don't wrap their heads around, like, the difference between 70,000 and 100,000 is 30,000. Like, this is your favorite PowerPoint presentation? Thank you. I'm honored. Now the audio got crunchy for a sec. No! Guys, we're game undeveloping. We're game undeveloping. Oh my god, wait. Someone did a version of that one XKCD. That's about, like, oh, my code's compiling, I can be slacking off, but it's about opening Unity. This is us right now. This is us right now. It is Elisa Asbad. We have the redeems back. I'm so excited about it. Game developing anger management issues. I don't know. I'm being pretty chill about it because, again, I'm not on my meds, and honestly, it's kind of nice to not have to work. Nah, we're getting to it. Don't worry, guys. We're getting to it. Unity is crashing my mini-bot. I am sorry that I look like a slideshow while this is happening. I am sorry for that. Oh, you recently updated Unity to the new version. Dude, that's what I did. This is the new version. It's your pleasure to hear from me. You were happy to say that you are now a 5-month sub. So, and looking to make sure you have the best opportunity for your family. Thank you for your time. I'm confused, but, you are now a 5-month sub support for me, and I am looking to make sure I have the best opportunity for my family. Thank you for this. Change priorities in Task Manager and I won't look like a slideshow? I mean, this is, like, mostly done, and I imagine once Unity is going, like, I imagine once I run the game, it'll go back to slideshow mode, but I also imagine that it's not gonna be like slideshow mode once it finishes loading. We could do it, why not? Let's do it, let's change the priorities. I honestly thought it wouldn't take so long, which is probably on me. More details. Let's go, let's go! Now we're definitely gonna be a slideshow. Okay. So this is the thing, is VTube Studio looks fine to me. So I guess OBS is what needs more. Yeah, it's network that we're maxed out on. And that is Unity Hub. Yeah, so it's just because it's downloading. So there's nothing that I can really do. It's just downloading, and if I make it... Ellie, seems like you've been gaining 200 followers an hour streamed the last 3 months. So at this rate, you're 150 hours away from 100K. I don't think that's exactly how it works, but you know, it's a fun way to imagine that it's how it works. Ellie Crashbot, did it crash? I don't think it crashed. But we'll see. Typo! Thank you so much for 6 months. Collecting bug bites, yes. Now that they actually do something again. Yeah, we're still live. She should do a sleepless week-long stream to 70K. Yeah, I should just do like that one sleep study creepypasta, but on myself. Monkey Turtle! Thank you so much! Thank you so much for 5 gifted! Yeah, bandwidth. Yeah, exactly. So I don't think the issue is gonna be alive again? Yeah, no crashing it? Yeah, I don't think it's crashed. That was close. No, oh my gosh. I'm watching it. It's almost there. It's almost there. It's loading. But this will kill me. I'm dying a little bit. It happened when I was distracted by your first song. Oh man, we could listen to more music, I suppose. If audio is coming through relatively okay, we could listen to more music I've been working on. What else? What other music do I have? I think that's all the music I can actually update people on right now. Oh God. Lord God, please. Please finish soon. 98%, guys, 98%. Do I have my banjo nearby? I could. I could have a banjo nearby. We could play a different song. We could play Good Riddance again. The audio also stutters. Oh, frick, man. What is she developing? A game to go with my next song. Maybe my next song. Maybe the song after my next song. We'll see how the order of operations here. That was just to get it queued to install. Sob. Some programs allow you to limit the download speed. Oh, but then we're gonna be spending longer not having it. You know, I'd rather it just go. So is it better now? Is it better now? I do have a banjo. Oh, we're fine now. Audio and everything. So it's still installing, but you know, now at least it's not. How has my job hunt in the EU been? Any success? Well, I have an interview Tuesday. I am still kind of on like a weird sort of sabbatical until I make up my dang mind. So in the meantime, I'm just kind of making a lot of music and hanging out. I haven't had any time off in a long time. So when I was legally able to work, I got 2 jobs as fast as I could, and I've kind of had 2 jobs at least since then. And you know, when I lost my job last time, I just started a subathon immediately because I didn't know how to not be busy. And because I thought it would be fun. And then, well, you know, streaming is a job as well, right? And then, I immediately found another job, and then I was back to 2 jobs. Whoa, oh my god, we hit 68K! Holy! And then, yeah, this time, I didn't even lose my job. I've kind of just been on a weird sort of sabbatical deciding whether I want to be reassigned or not. And, here I am. And I'm kind of just vibing. I don't know, man. I've kind of just been vibing for like the first time in my life. I've been looking for a job, I've been applying, and I'm still streaming, and I'm making a lot of music. But, you know, I'm not in like subathon mode. I'm just kind of hanging out. And that's crazy, because I've never done that. And it's kind of fun. I'm having kind of a good time, and I hope that's okay with everyone. Uh, all right, 1,000 viewers, you know what to do. So yeah, it's been really nice. I think it's like the first time since I was like 16 years old that I haven't had two jobs. Um, and yeah, no, I've just kind of been hanging out. Is my job paying me during the sabbatical? Nah, nah. But you know, there's a standing offer for me to be reassigned. And I have another month to make up my mind. So I'm just gonna spend the next month kind of vibing and applying for jobs in the EU and hanging out and making music. Um, and yeah, I don't know. I hope everyone's cool with that. If nothing else, it's a chance to get through my backlog somewhat. I have so many things I've been supposed to be working on. I'm really glad that I'm finally working on them, you know? I didn't quit. That's not how this works. Where'd you get quit? I love how people just write fanfic about you in real life when you're a streamer. That's crazy. You're about to have two jobs. Any advice not to burn out? Make sure that they're very different from each other. I think that that is the best thing, right? I always had one job that was like relevant to my field and one job that wasn't, so that each felt like an escape from the other. So every time you went to your other job, you could be like, oh, thank God I'm not going to that first job, you know? And then, you know, by the time it was time to go to the other job, you'd be like, oh, thank God I'm not going to that job, you know? I think that that's the best way to handle it. Yeah, cool. Anyway. I don't know, man. In some cases, they literally write fanfic about you. Yeah, yeah, they do. I think that's pretty sick, though. How many hours did you work a week then? I mean, I've been doing this since I was like 16, right? Not streaming, but and it varies very much, and especially with streaming, you've got to wonder like what even counts as work ultimately, right? Like if I do an hour of planning a collab with my friends, I'm also just on the phone with my friends in that hour. I am planning a collab, but I'm on the phone with my friends. Is that an hour of work? Who knows? So it's hard to count with streaming. But for a while I was working about 80 hours a week between my multiple jobs. And that was then I started streaming, and then when that started making money, right? I had already toned down probably to about 60 hours a week when I started streaming. And then when streaming started making money, I switched to streaming being my other job. Uh, yeah. And then it was a lot less than that. Yeah. I don't know, cuz streaming's cool like that. So in my main job, right, I was working probably 45 hours a week. How long did I work 80 hours a week? A long time. A couple years. More? Hard to say. Anyway, I wasn't always working 80 hours a week during that time, right? There would be crunch when I would be working about 80, and then we'd be out of crunch, but you don't stay out of crunch that long. And again, that wasn't just at one job, right? It would be like I would take on more hours at my other job, and then yeah, so anyway, holy burnout? I mean, not really. It's like oh, okay, let's get real deep with it. Guys, you get ready to overshare a little bit? Is this healthy for me? People ask me this a lot. People asked me that a lot when I was in the middle of it, right? People want to know all the time, like, why haven't you watched any movies? Why haven't you played any games? Um, I have a lot of trouble regulating my own self. And the way that I handle that, the way that I deal with that is to just always be busy. Um, and when I'm not, I still am that busy. Like, that's the thing that I think people miss is like, if I don't have 80 hours of work, I still do 80 hours of work. It's just stupid work, right? Like, I'll still work that much in a week. It'll just be like, now I have to spend, 8 hours finding the best sweater on Amazon only to decide not to order it. Like, it's absolutely insane person stuff. Like, I still get obsessed with doing the most stuff. It's just stupid stuff. Or I'll be like, I'll get really unhealthy about the way that I run. And instead of it just being like something that's fun and, sort of a relief from everything else, it'll become like, I have to run the best, I have to run the fastest, and I'll freaking injure myself, you know? So, online window shopping? Oh, I wish it were online window shopping. This is like weirdly try hard, is the best way I can say it, right? Window shopping is like a leisure activity. Imagine if it were like aggressive, competitive, and obsessive, you know? So that's kind of the thing is like if I'm going to be doing a task to the best of my ability with everything in myself, it might as well be like a cool task that I'm paid to do and not just like something stupid that I'm going to obsess over. So, at this point, you need a boyfriend. I don't think that anyone wants to that. I don't think anyone wants that. I don't think anyone is like, yeah, you do. You need to read every single review everywhere. I'm not even a shopper because at the end of the day, I don't even buy it because I'm like paranoid about spending money. So yeah, I don't know. When we ask about doing work, we usually mean hours you're paid by an employer. I mean, I don't know why you're saying this. Like, when I listed the 80 hours, I listed the 80 hours. When you're streaming, right, you're not paid by an employer for any of it. So, I don't know, does it not count as doing work? Does none of it count as doing work? Because I think that's going to be an unpopular opinion. I think that's kind of dumb. But yeah, no, I don't think that anyone wants to be like... I feel like if you treat your partner this way, where you're like, now I'm boyfriending with all of my attention, I'm boyfriending so hard, no one wants that. That sounds really stressful. So I feel like that's not really great. Get into Factorio. I've briefly had little obsessions with games. Osu was one that I played so intensely for the 3 weeks that I played it that I hurt myself, which is so embarrassing. That's an embarrassing fact to know about oneself. And yet I must live like this. So, yeah, did I get enough sleep? That's a crazy amount of work. I mean, it was all I did, right? You already know, I don't really, like, the food that I eat is all microwavable or not even, it's already ready in a can. And I don't like to have a lot of time before I go to bed, which is part of why streaming works really well for me, because I can just stream and then go straight to bed. So it's like, it's a way to not, yeah, also with GeoGuessr, I did the same thing. It's a way to not, you obsessed over chess enough as a kid? Yes, that I still have a higher, I have no idea if I have a higher elo than everyone here. I don't know. Y'all might have, just amazing chess skills. I have no idea. I haven't played in a while. But yeah, no, I did certainly obsess about it. Darm, thank you so much. Darm, thank you. So yeah, I feel like if I'm gonna be doing all that, I might as well get paid for it. And again, during that time, I did nothing but work, right? I did nothing but work. So, I don't know. Hey, Rula! Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's another person I'm working on a song with. Girl, when are we doing that song? I feel like, when are we doing that song? Well, yeah, and the thing is, like, all of this has allowed me to do a lot of things that are really cool. I think this is the first time I've had time and space in my day and life. And I think it's that I didn't immediately pour into something stupid or get obsessive about. And I think it's been pretty cool for me. I feel like I've learned a lot. I feel like I've had fun. I feel like I'm worse at everything. I feel like I'm a worse streamer, and maybe a worse daughter and a worse person. But I've been having a really good time, and I feel like I've learned a lot. Have I ever thought about making my own firm? Kind of. So it's possible. Okay, so if I started my own business, in the Netherlands as specifically a coding streamer, right? Then I could also take coding contract work in addition to being a streamer. That would ensure that I had some stability and safety, even if streaming stopped being so a source of money, right? And then I could live there. And as it like that would be my visa, is I'm self-employed and I run my own business. And then I could live there. And I've thought about doing that, but ultimately I don't think it would be great for me. Okay, Batman, you aren't the worst person for taking a little time for yourself. It was about time. Again, it hasn't been historically healthy for me to take time for myself. It's not like I'm a bad person for taking time for myself. I do think that I've been a bit of a bad daughter during this time and a bad person. Seriously, I have not been answering messages. People have been writing to me and I have just been leaving them on red. My dad is like, "Are you still alive? Like, we would like to hear from you." And I'm just like, looking at the local fungus, like not even sending him pictures of the local fungus, you know? I have been a worse daughter. I think that's allowed. I think that's okay, you know? I'm not punishing myself for it, but yeah, no, I'm not making this stuff up. Yeah, I've just kind of been vibing over here. So, you have your own ambition of creating a robotics firm. I don't know. I've worked at startups. I thought they were kind of cool. I like working for people who start startups. They're freaking crazy and rich and kind of dumb. And I think it's kind of fun to work for someone crazy, rich, and kind of dumb. Um, but also, I don't want to be one. Because while I am kind of dumb and a little crazy, I'm not rich. So I don't think I'm gonna be working on a startup anytime soon. On my own startup anytime soon. Though also I don't know. When I was a kid, I ran a very failed Kickstarter. Okay, worse than a failed Kickstarter. I ran a Kickstarter that succeeded with a friend for a product that was not good enough. And so we had to write everyone like thank you sorry notes and send all of their money back. And it was a memorable nightmare. And I never ever want to do that ever again, man. I never want to do that ever again. Yeah, I don't know. That really turns you off from the idea of like, what if I sold my invention when you get through the absolute hell that is running a Kickstarter and then you're like, my invention is bad. How do I tell all of them that actually my invention is really bad? Like I didn't have the money to test my invention. They gave me the money to test my invention. Now I know that my invention is bad. What do I do? Right? Did I run a business where I drew an animal for someone? Yeah, well, no, my niece did that, and I showed you guys pictures of that. I said yes excitedly because I wanted to talk about my niece, because it's like a disease you get when you get a niece or a nephew. You just get this disease where you're like, all I want to do is talk about them. I think people kind of get this disease with kids as well. Thanks for the secondhand anxiety. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's when you make a waterproof device. God, it sure is. Just ship it with a sorry note and keep the money? No. 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 You give it back, but oh. Oh. You also cry. You cry. So anyway, yeah, now I have a bunch of those still. To this day, I was like a kid when I did that. I was like a stupid kid. That was before college, and I still have them. I still have them in all of their horrible glory. And I can't even say what they are because then y'all could Google the Kickstarter and see me with that horrible haircut and just so much acne, just being like, hello, I'm Ellie underscore Minibot and this is my invention. And I would actually rather die. This is the thing that's getting me is like, I talk all the time about like, oh no, what if people find out my full name and address and then they can come to my apartment? Like, bro, I'm not even there right now. You go ahead, man. You go right ahead. You go right ahead and go there. That's not what I'm worried about. The part I'm worried about is you guys finding the pictures of me at like, I don't know, 15 years old, like, boy, I love the spirit of science, and I know that I'm not better now. I know that I'm not better just because I don't have a palate expander. I know that I'm exactly that embarrassing, and I will be until the day that I die. I know that my whole life I'm just gonna be different forms of, like, the spirit of science, but also, I need to not be perceived. I need you guys to not see my little freaking bowl cut. My bowl cut. Ah! Breaks in and installs a second monitor. Okay, please. Please, though. Yo, wait. We can open the game. We can actually open the game, I swear. I forgot that was what we were doing. Yeah, the bowl cut. Oh my god. I was like, just an unhealthy shape. I was like an unhealthy shape. I don't know why, because I ate a lot of food. I ate, if anything, like, too much food. Like a concerning amount of food for a little girl to eat, but like, I was so sickly skinny. I looked like such a little freak. Oh my god. I was like if you made the Washington Monument out of pizza and then you put a sad little Beatles wig on it. That's what I looked like. And I just need you guys to never see it. Show us. Beatles cover when no. Oh my god. I was a growing boy. I was a growing boy. Yeah, painting a word picture. Yeah. Oh my god, how is this still happening? How is Unity still opening? We're gonna be here forever. Guys, the stream is gonna end, and we're still gonna be here. They put you in adult education to get your GED due to looking too sickly? I'm so sorry. Unity hates us all. It's actually really funny now! We're losing frames again! Oh, wait, do you guys know? This was like one of my first clips. Can I show you guys something awful? This is a dark memory. A dark path to go down here. Wait, I'm gonna ruin your lives. Are you ready? Oh, God. Why do you guys keep posting clips of me? Every time I see them, I'm just like, why? Okay, view my channel. Shorts. And then we have to scroll way down. This is like from my old model. Yeah, okay, deepest cringe. So, are you guys ready? Gotta figure out how to share this really quick. This is exciting. We're gonna party together. Oh, kill me. Okay. And now we go here, and then we gotta share. Window capture. Okay. Okay. Now, if I play this. So when I was in like 8th grade, and I was just a huge, irredeemable dork, we read the Odyssey, and I was so consumed by it that I rewrote this song, to be about the Odyssey. I know, and I played it for my teacher. She didn't deserve that. Oh my god, I just brought in my acoustic guitar. I hope when I die, God forgets that I did that. So when I was in like 8th grade, and I was just a huge, irredeemable dork, we read the Odyssey, and I was so consumed by it that I rewrote this song, to be about the Odyssey. Anyway, so yeah, that's 1,000 years ago. We can delete this capture and go back to our scene. So yeah, soul-crushing cringe. So that's, you know. Ow. So people were asking, why don't I use dark mode? So it's an easy indicator for me. So my personal account, I use dark mode on everything. My VTuber accounts, I use light mode on everything so that I can tell instantaneously, when I open it, that it's all my VTuber version. Who wasn't cringe as a child? God, I What did you mean by you were a huge dork? Because I'm actually very cool now. I've changed, chat, and I'm really cool now. And actually, you're dorky, and I have nothing but finesse and wait. Build target is not supported. Support for target platform is not installed. Switch target. Okay, now it has to start over. Kill me. You've depicted Chad as the dork and you as the cool kid? Yeah, I am the cool kid, right? Were you cringe like a badge of honor? It means you've grown. That's kind of beautiful, yeah. My favorite little Tylenol toddler! Oh my god, I haven't heard that yet. Oh, that's crazy. That's me. Hi, everyone. I am autistic. Probably not because my mom took Tylenol. Probably because that's not really. It seems like it's mostly genetic. Probably because my entire freaking family is autistic. That's probably what happened actually, but you know, it could also be the Tylenol probably. I'm also fully vaccinated, so it might be that too. It's probably all those things. You put them in a pot, you know, you stir it around, you wind up with a freaking VTuber or something, you know? My entire family took Tylenol. It's crazy. Oh, or 5G. I didn't even consider the 5G. Yeah, it was also the 5G. That's what you cook the soup on. That's what you cook the soup on 5G. Oh no, healthy people? I don't even know what to do with that, man. 100% of autists drink water. That's true too. So it could have also been water. Um uh, you got your autism from a wily gnome. I didn't consider the wily. I don't think I've met any wily gnomes until I was already pretty freaking autistic, because like, okay, I cannot describe the kinds of autistic friends you make in college better than a bunch of wily gnomes, you know? They're all just like a bunch of like fey creatures, just like genderless vest wearers, you know, like the kinds of autistic friends you make in college. They're all just like, you know, just free spirited little creatures. I love them. I love them to this day, you know. What fey creature am I? I don't know, man. I'm like the gnomes that made the shoes at night. That's me. Yeah, science is really easy, it turns out. If two things happen, one probably caused the other, and that's how you do science. Please, no one clip this, and then people are gonna be like, Ellie believes this. No, I'm not a scientist. Ah, I'm just stupid. Leave me alone. Faye Hagmaxing? I'm waiting, man. I'm waiting for the day. Please, please open my project, Unity. Please, I'm digging myself deeper over here. Please throw me a rope, Unity. Oh my god, you guys are not gonna believe this. My project opened. It looks kind of wonkus. Oh, it looks okay now. Oh my god. Guys, I'm actually gonna get to do some work, I swear. This is crazy. Okay. I'm hoping that nothing has any weird, like... Okay, I don't think anything has, like, my full name and address, but, you know, we'll keep our eyes out for that. Let's let's hope. Okay, I have to open this really quick. And then I swear we're gonna be all set. We're actually gonna do some freaking game development over here. What if I just said my password out loud as I typed it? That'd be kind of crazy. Be kind of sick. Okay, we're not doing that. Haha. We're doing so well. Okay. I'm not gonna stream Unity Hub. I'm gonna be streaming Unity. I think it should be okay, but you know, we'll find out together. If you do find my name, please don't Google my Kickstarter. That's all I ask. I don't know. Go to my house. Don't bother my family. They're nice people. They didn't ask for any of this. They didn't ask for their daughter to be a VTuber. Don't bother my family, and please don't look up the pictures from my Kickstarter. That's all I ask. The rest is, you know, up to you, man. It's your first time catching a streamer live! This makes you think that they aren't just tiny talking heads on your phone. Hello, I am actually just a tiny talking head on your phone, but you know, it's an honest mistake, and people make it all the time, so it's on you for thinking I'm a real person, but also, you know, easy mistake, so. Oh, it just simply doesn't capture. That's crazy. Okay, does it capture if I do window capture? Okay. Please? Hey! Oh my god, oh my god. Guys, we're gaming. Next time this is gonna be so easy. Next time this is gonna be trivial, I swear. Does it capture? Will it blend? Okay, okay. There we go. There we go. Total Maxness, thank you so much for the sub! So, this is our game right now. I'm gonna fail to play it, and it might lag our stream really bad. Let's see. I don't even know if this is gonna work. Okay. Wait, why did that? Oh, because I didn't jump. I should have jumped. Okay, it's really hard to see the ground obstacles. That is something that we need to fix. So let's start replacing our assets, I guess. That's something that we have to do here. Boo, you suck! Yeah, that's so true. I am the fakest gamer there ever was. Okay, okay. Let's put this off to the side. Please let me put this off to the side. Thank you. Okay, my stream is off there. Now I have you guys over here, and I have this. Now I have to download the other assets, which should take basically no time at all. They're just like tiny little assets sent to me by a friend who asked to remain unnamed for some reason, but you know, we respect it. We throw shade, but we respect it. I'm sorry, man. Okay. There they are. There are the assets. So we have new cityscapes, which I think is exciting. And we have more city so that it doesn't repeat as soon and so that it looks a little bit nicer. Ah, and we have like wildlife and it's so pretty. Gotta put this in here, in assets. So I saved everything just in like a big place in the middle, in just assets. It didn't occur to me to start making like subfolders for some reason until we were already at the point with like charts and prefabs. So everything is just kind of in assets. It's real ugly. This is not how you should make a game. Microtransactions when? Never, man. Never. Please, no. Let's not do that. Come on. Come on. I'm a lot of things, but I'm not evil. I'm stupid, prideful, dorky, but I'm not evil. Gotta make this a little bigger. Mariano's workshop! Thank you so much for the raid! Welcome, raiders! What were you working on? What were you workshopping over there? Is this game released before or after Abandoned Archive? Leave our boy alone! Leave him alone! He's doing his best! Animator raid! You're an animator! That's so sick! That is so sick. This is just the temporary permanent folder, yeah. New Evil and Neuro stop motion puppets. Yo, I want to see. I want to see stop motion puppets. What did you make them out of? That sounds awesome. Okay, so what did I just add? I don't even remember what image I added just now. Okay, so it's the one that has like the sidewalk and the bushes and the tree. So we have to go to the sidewalk, bush, and tree materials and update them. So now instead, this should use the thing with the random name that I just downloaded instead. Where is it? Out of silicone and resin? Dang, you're for real. Oh, you're so legitimate. Wow, that's awesome. That is so sick. Here it is. And then is there a way to like make this how do you change the Oh god, okay, I'm gonna have to make this if I want to be able to oh no, I can. Tiling offset. So for this we want the tiling on the Y to be like 3. Or is that the wrong direction? We want it to be like 0.3. What have I done? Oh, look what you've done. You've made a fool of everyone. Oh my god. Have we seen Krelly's hype train at the moment? That's a weird thing to say in my chat. I am thrilled for her. I love Krelly. I want her to do well, but that's a weird thing to do, to come into someone's chat and be like, "Have you seen this what this other stream is doing right now? Have you seen this other stream?" I don't know, man. If you want to talk about the stream, stay in the stream you're in. Okay. This should be like Okay, so now it does seem to be focused around one singular tree, or part of it. So this is approximately what we need. We just need to get good, actually. Man, I sure do love relaxing from working in Unity all day by watching someone else use Unity. But here's what you're not getting, is that I'm very bad at using Unity. Have we seen Ellie's asset folder at the moment? I don't want to talk about it, man. I don't want to talk. Look at it. It's so bad. It's evil. It's got a stench. Okay. The asset folder tree. Yeah. Okay. Why does this look so weird? Ah, okay. Well, we're just gonna leave it there for now, because at least then we can kind of see it. Your folders always turn into Ultra Chars sooner or later. Ah. Put everything in the asset folder into one subfolder. Oh, you're cooking. Oh my god. Real artist right here. Okay, so I don't really know how this works. So I had previously been separating them all into different images and then just using them that way, which was, I think, not the best way to do it, theoretically. I think a bad way to do it, one might even say. But it had the added benefit of me knowing how to do it, which is something. So, we're just gonna go back to doing that. Excuse me, please, one moment, while I crop these so that they are in separate images, which I know will make my asset folder worse. But it will also... I know how to do it, so there is that. Okay, okay. Is there like a native Windows cropping utility I actually don't need? Ah! Corporate needs you to find the difference between clouds 1 and clouds 1. Oh, so that's okay. How do I explain? Clouds 1 and clouds 1, where would they be? This is actually very easy to talk about the difference between. I don't know if you don't actually know or if it's something you're curious about. So in this case, clouds 1 is the uncropped one, and then there's also, oh my god! Whoa! Aussie Gaming! Aussie Gaming, thank you so much for 20 gifted! Oh my gosh! Thank you so much! My voice is like going, you can hear it. But thank you so much! Oh my gosh! Aussie Gaming, thank you! Ah, what a giga chad! And Valorant gave us 6 gifted. Thank you, Valorant. Thank you. Okay, so if we go to our texture in here. I don't even remember what it's called. How do I find it? I'm actually useless. I love that even my stupid heart inst 1781. Wish 2 and 3? Hey, you need them both. They're different wishes. They're different sound effects. Okay, there we go. And now if I can find, there we are. This. Multiple. And then I should be able to go into the sprite editor. And then will you slice them for me, please? Yeah! It'll slice them for me. Bless. Slice. And now you can save it. I'm so dumb. This is so embarrassing. Graded, thank you so much. And Cogsright, thank you so much. Y'all are too sweet to me. So now if we go back to sidewalk. This is awesome for you guys, I'm sure. I'm sure real game developers out there are just enjoying watching like a toddler. Like this is like, you know when a toddler goes up to a piano and they just like bash on keys? That's like what I'm doing right now to all of you, and I'm so sorry. Okay, but you know what? That's kind of cute, but it's cute because they're a toddler. I don't know if it would be cute if an adult did that. So, you know, I'm sorry. I'm still sorry. So, now we need to take, wait, no, sidewalk. And we need to select a different sprite. We need to select this sprite. How am I supposed to do this? Oh, Unity doesn't capture the sub windows. Ah, the window capture doesn't capture the sub windows. Okay, amazing. I'm so sorry. What do we do with this? How do we handle this? Oh my gosh, I'm an SGL. Thank you so much for 6 months. And tier 2, thank you. Thank you. know there's like a way to do it where it only is one sprite. What would be the point of being able to separate the sprites if you weren't also kind of able to select which one you wanted? Ah, wait. Okay, wait. You can do this. Maybe? So then if we go back to sidewalk, a toddler is cute because you see them improve. Grandpa does the same stuff, but he makes us feel sorry instead because we see it get worse. That's really sad, but I am improving. It's just, you know, I haven't done this much. Let's see. What kind of game am I making? It's a little infinite runner, sort of synced to a beat, but not really a rhythm game, more of an obstacle avoider. For my song, to go with my song. Yeah, if my grandpa was trying to learn piano, you'd be impressed. Yeah, I agree. I don't know. Fork, thank you so much for the sub. How am I so bad at this? Okay, we've got to find the sidewalk. And then we got to see if we can take like these individual guys and put them there. We can't. It wants the whole guy. It will accept nothing less. I wonder if Alex would help me. I don't know if he knows this stuff. I'm sure he does, right? We'll just crop him. We'll just crop him. What's a good cropping utility? I guess photopea, right? And then I have to let them show me ads. Yo, that's awesome! Your graduating class had a grandma in it? She wanted to switch over to piloting in her 70s after she retired from nursing? Oh my god, she sounds so sick. She sounds so cool. See, I hope I'm that cool. And now we open from computer, open from assets. And now we should just be able to crop this down to each one. File, save as. And we make this sidewalk. Going to college just helps you realize that you can at any age. You've seen plenty of people who are grandparents attending classes. God, it's so cool. I hope I'm rich enough to do that when I'm that age. Okay, and now we crop it to just have this part. Export as PNG. The front stuff. What do I save this? Front stuff. Or is this the back stuff? I don't remember. At this point, it's saved as the front stuff. So, you know, we'll just remember that instead. And then we got the bushes, which I think the bushes are the front stuff. Yeah, okay, so that was the back stuff for sure. Good to know, you know? Okay. Back stuff. Because we already saved something else as the front stuff, so even though this is the front stuff, we'll just remember that our front stuff is our back stuff, and our back stuff is our front stuff. We'll just have to do that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I'm like this. Okay, so now we get to replace all of those. So, do we have the front stuff and the back stuff, etc. in here? We gotta drag them in. So we go here. Front stuff, back stuff, sidewalk. And that all goes in here. So now, if we go to our sidewalk, model aircraft is pretty sweet. Yo, it is though. It is. Weird split of sprite should just let you use it like individual images. I thought so, but I don't know anything. So I probably did something wrong. And instead of figuring out how to do it right, because I did some preliminary research and it was not very fun to watch, I think, I just decided I would do it like this instead. Okay. Sidewalk 1. Whoa. I don't know why it's like weird. It looks like the old sidewalk pretty closely, but instead. How did this work with the old sidewalk? I guess it didn't? Wow, this is a game-breaking stream. Yeah, we've been there, decadism. We've been there. You know, this is like the first game that I've actually made the game part of, and, you know, I've been doing it as fast as I can. I don't know, man. It's really cool to see the creation of the game you were making, and the mental image. Oh, you were making a mental image of while I was brainstorming the concept. Yeah, it's kind of fun to see it come together a little bit, right? Like, go from something completely non-existent to something kind of playable, you know? It's kind of cool. Yeah, I know that y'all want folders from me. You know, I don't care. Suffer. Don't understand why the tiling is happening this way. Is it like an offset? Oh, it must be. I think I understand. If we go here. Um. With an audience, it sounds stressful. Oh, you have no idea. It is the most stressful. Yeah. Okay. 40. We're going back to that. Why? I kind of suspect that, like, this is the problem. That the position is wrong. Put that back at -2. Z, we're not changing. Scale of Y right now is 2.5. Thank you, Adobe. Thank you. Very helpful. What if we make this bigger? I mean, it's just gonna make that one stick longer. Yeah, that didn't do anything. Oh, man! You can't even type when your boss is watching over your shoulder. It's so true. Adobe getting jealous, yeah. Adobe is very jealous. It doesn't like when you devote resources to anything else, really. This is so weird because, like, if we go to the sidewalk texture material, it's like Gold Ninja, thank you so much. It actually is doing that part correctly. So why must we suffer so? This was our old sidewalk. This is our new sidewalk. They look pretty similar and neither has like a pink stripe in it. So I don't know why that's happening. We look here, texture is like a weird pink stripe. And empty if we get rid of that. If I do 1. Some suggested something. Try setting, where is it? I'm looking so hard. I'm trying so hard to find it. Try setting. Can anyone find it? Oda code sent it, but I can't. Try setting the Y tiling to 1. Okay. Wow! Oda code! Oda code, you handsome prince, or beautiful princess, or beautiful soul, honestly. Oda code, you beautiful soul. Thank you. Wow. Okay, we're cooking. We're cooking. Progress is being made. Amazing. So now we want to replace the buildings. They even have code in their name. Oda code, you handsome princess. Tiling is a UV multiplier, so never have 0. Good to know. Good to know. Game dev stream in this economy? Yeah, I know. So let's play and see if everything still works. I mean, not me. I don't work, clearly, but that is so loud. Is it like blasting your eardrums? I am incapable of playing, okay? Incredible! Okay, one more time, and then we get back to making a game. Okay. Great work, everyone. Great work, everyone. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take this and we're just gonna turn it way down. Now we're gonna test to see if it no longer destroys our eardrums when we play this game. Should there maybe be a noise that happens when you die? Yes, absolutely. All of these sound effects are placeholders. right now. Basically, all of these assets are placeholders. Okay, cool. That's way better. The little guy just straight strolling. I know, right? Still kind of eardrum destroying? Okay, we can make it less so. We can make it even lower. The volume didn't go down. Interesting. So are you not hearing? Oh, I don't know what you're hearing then. Let me see what I can do. Desktop audio. Hmm. Maybe if we like find the volume mixer? Let's see that. Sound mixer options. See if we can lower Unity specifically. Okay, let's try this. Tell me if this is better. No, it is not intentional. All of these placeholders assets, so don't worry about it. Is that better, chat? Is that better? Okay, heck yeah. Okay, people are saying same and better. Which is it? Better lower it more. Got it. Thank you. Okay, how does this feel? Tell me. Mm-hmm. Real gamer hours. Next time we do this, next time we stream this, it's gonna be unstoppable. I'm gonna be on my ADHD meds. We're already gonna have all of this set up. You know, unstoppable, really. Okay, so now we need to make a layer that's like between these two, which you guys are gonna love to see how this works. I'm so sorry. Already I'm so sorry, and I'm only gonna get more sorry. We're gonna make Bushes 1. If Bushes is so good, how come they didn't make a sequel? Just you wait. Did you know they made back stuff? The sequel to Bushes. Now back stuff, we're gonna have to figure out how to make that show up in the right layer. But first of all, just kinda position should be like okay. And now we gotta make it go behind everything. Oh! He's behind it! Okay, wait. So what we're gonna do instead of duplicating... We're gonna get rid of back stuff. Back stuff is dead to me. Delete him. You're finally watching a Twitch stream in 1080p for the first time ever! I'm so glad! Heck yeah! So I think ground. We'll just take ground. But ground's got all of its stuff on it. Sidewalk? Maybe sidewalk. Yeah, let's duplicate sidewalk. We're gonna make this one back stuff. I'm so sorry. Back stuff is back, see? Back stuff, look who's back. Back again. It's back stuff. So now we're gonna make this, I think we said like negative 0.4? 6, somewhere in there. Yeah, okay. Somewhere around there. And then we're just gonna replace the material. So now back stuff is actually front stuff. So what we gotta do is we're gonna take the sidewalk material, duplicate it. Did that work? Yeah, sidewalk 1, boys. And now we're gonna rename him as back stuff. First time catching one of my streams. As for the music, you don't know. You feel as if the music doesn't quite match the visual mood of the scene. You would expect something a little more synthwave, more rounded notes, not so sharp. Sorry if you expressed this poorly. You're not versed in music theory. I mean, this doesn't feel like a music theory thing. This feels like a visual design thing, right? You're matching visual design to music, right? So that doesn't seem like a music theory issue. And I appreciate your opinion. This is not final assets. These are placeholders, especially the obstacles are not going to look anything like this. So I think that you're totally right. I think that that's a really good point. But yeah, it's not gonna, it doesn't change a lot here, but I think it's a cool idea. And thank you. Big fan of City Series. City 2 was your favorite. Can't wait to see the new part. They say it's gonna be the most ambitious part. They'll explain all the back stuff is front stuff. And they introduced characters from Sidewalk 1. Hulok, thank you. Incredible, incredible work. Thank you. Reminder to save. Thank you. Okay, saved. You prefer City 1-1? Amazing. Okay, okay. So back stuff should have the front stuff on it. Put the front stuff on the back stuff. Close that. Okay, front stuff goes there. And then we gotta go to back stuff. And we gotta take back stuff here. We gotta make that the new material. Uh... Hmm. How do you do this again? Wait. How do you change what material it uses? The naming scheme is getting confusing. Is getting confusing? I think it started confusing. I think it started out confusing. I don't think it's getting confusing. I think it's always has been confusing, actually. Huh. Oh, is it in one of these? I think it is. Wait, where I have to set the... Yeah, it's in here. Okay, so now we take... I totally forgot all that. It's been a few days since I worked on this. Gotta find back stuff. Put it in there. Woo! Okay, now we go back to back stuff and we can make it look less ugly. Tiling, like 3. And then in here, we can make sure that it repeats. Right? And then we go back here. It doesn't look like it's repeating, though. It doesn't look like it's repeating, none at all. Herm. Repeat. Here. Repeat. Oh, because we're using front stuff. I see. It has gotten confusing. It did that thing that everyone said it would do, where it gets confusing because I named it badly. Okay, but that also didn't work, in fairness. In fairness, this has also not worked. Maybe that will work? That worked! Okay, let's go. So now, if we change it to like 4, 5. Let's just make him way taller. I think that it should only be like 3 on one screen. 'Cause the trees are a little bit the same. Confusinger and confusinger. You like the naming conventions for my class names? I don't though. I think you're a rare specimen in this way. Ah! I think you're the only person who likes those. Okay. The naming industry is large enough to have conventions. Wait, Reddy, that's so good. That's a classic Reddy one. That's one of the best ones I've heard. And there have been a lot of good ones. So now we go back to back stuff. There it is. Now, scale for Y should be like... $10? I don't know, that's gonna be huge. And then the position should be like... Okay. Now, let's try it. Ellie creating the back stuff, boys. Well, we still can't play the game, but I think that's progress. It does look way better, doesn't it? So now it's time to replace the bushes with the... Okay, so now we take the bushes material. Where is it? Come on, come on. There it is. And we gotta replace this with front stuff. Or, I think this is called back stuff, but this, we want to put the back stuff on this, but even though it's the front stuff. Yeah. Okay, heck yeah. But then this is supposed to be way longer, apparently. So we're gonna make this like 4? And then I think the whole thing is like shorter as well. That doesn't look like front stuff to me. I thought the front stuff looked way different like. Maybe I'm just wrong though. I'm wrong about a lot of things all the time. So it wouldn't be that surprising to me were I to be wrong about this as well, I think. Let's just keep making wrong things, huh? Is there supposed to be a parallax thing with the front bushes? I mean, it's not a dramatic parallax though, right? Like, shouldn't it be like basically the same? Probably though, there should be a slight difference in speed. So we'll change that. We'll change the scrolling thing. Oh yeah, we gotta change the sidewalk width dramatically. The sidewalk needs to be like way more tiled because right now it's like zooming by. Okay, so sidewalk. That's looking confusing. I wish I could see this on more monitor space. What is happening with the sidewalk? I honestly cannot visually parse it. Chat, what's happening? Would I call that funky fresh beat more back stuff or front stuff? That's back stuff for sure. Okay, so now this is too tall, first of all. So we're gonna go to the back stuff. We're gonna make the scale like 9. We're gonna bring this down a little bit. Cause it's too tall. It looks crazy. It looks crazy right now. Needs to come down a little bit more. I think it could even be smaller as well. Yeah, that looks more right. And then this can come down to like... There we go. That's looking a little bit more manageable. The best Unity naming scheme in existence? Yeah, yeah. You have a lot to learn. Sit down, settle down, class. Take a seat. Let's why don't you take a lesson and learn how to name things. It's going faster. How is it going faster? I didn't even okay. We're going to go back to sidewalk. See, these kinds of questions are what you'd be asking yourself. I'm just going to make it 10 and then see if that helps. That's what I got, guys. That's what I got. Me when I visit a pedestrian-friendly city, what is happening with the sidewalk? True. Okay. Is the sidewalk better? I can't tell. We're gonna tile it even more. Watch us go. After all the back stuff you'd like to thank, you helped me make a choice between aerospace and robotics engineering. That's awesome! I am so sorry that I'm down on aerospace engineers. They're amazing. I'm just salty, as a rule, and incompetent. Please don't make your decisions based on me, but good luck with them. You need that for coming up with a name on the spot for D&D? Ah, good. Yeah, good question. You could use one of those fantasy name generators. Those are always really funny. Those always have excellent results. Being able to see the buildings underneath the bushes really bothers you? Well, I mean, none of this is final, so like there's a lot to do. I'm just kind of getting placeholders in. And I think the sidewalk is supposed to be in front of the bushes as well. So, you know, there's that too. Okay, I have received, I honestly can't tell if this is serious or not. The artist has said to me, I want to be credited just so that I can point out how horribly you ruined my naming conventions. So I can cry about how horribly you ruined my naming conventions. First of all, the name of each of these files, unless there's some like bizarre like 4D chest to it, your naming conventions are just as weird, pal. And second of all, I can't tell if this is a joke. So if you actually want me to credit you, which I do want to do, tell me, and I will. But if this is just a meme so that you can dunk on my naming conventions, frick you, man! I'll fight you. I don't know, they're terrible. If you ever work in Unity, do better than this. Don't do this. Don't do what I do. Oh, okay, they responded. It's a joke, I'm fooling around, I'll fight you too. Okay, never mind. So I still can't credit them. I can only say, artist. Oh my god, every time you use a fantasy name generator, it comes back with a name that sounds like a YouTuber who does 5-hour video essays about fantasy board games. Wait, why is this so true? Why is this so true? Oh my god. God, we got like nothing done. And it is like 12:30. We're gonna stick it out. It has been, we have streamed 2 hours and 4 minutes. We're gonna stream for 2 hours and 10 minutes, I think. I am so sorry. Oh my god, we waited more than half of this stream for Unity to open. Well, first of all, for you to download the right Unity version to open the game, and then for my folder to unzip, and then to you're here for 6 minutes. Woo! Hey Fizz. Let's see. Let's check out what's happening with Krelly. We keep being told to. I want to know what's happening over there. I keep accidentally going to okay. There we go. Man, all of my friends have the like, are you sure you want to watch this? There's some adult content. And it's like crazy. It really makes me question my choices. 57K. Oh my god. One long eternal birthday celebration. Do we want to raid Krelly? I don't know. Who else is on right now? Oh, Shumi's also on and Bo is on. Aw, man. Okay, I love Krelly, but she does not need the help. I love Krelly, but she does not need the help. Who should we raid? Dude, I'm so bad at this. This is always so stressful. Milk? What do you mean by milk? What do you mean we should raid milk? What does this mean? Disgusting. Yo, wait, Cha-Cha has a new model? Is this real? Cha-Cha new model real? Oh, Queen Cat! I don't even see her. Oh my god, Cha-Cha's new model is beautiful. Wait, is this real?
The 10.
JJ1SD6.
We should raid Cha-Cha. I didn't even know she was getting a new model. Oh, she's so gorgeous. She's so gorgeous. I feel like we haven't hung out with her in forever either. Okay, we're gonna raid Cha-Cha, I think. We're gonna raid our mom and tell her how not proud of us to be for our horrible game development skills. Okay, yeah, that is our raid message. Backstuff raid, backstuff 1 raid, backstuff 1 raid. Let's go. Let's raid Cha-Cha. I'm so sorry that this stream did not go entirely as planned. I say as planned, but like, can we say as planned when I did not plan and I should have planned and I'm so sorry and that is the problem? This stream did not go as unplanned. Let's raid Cha-Cha. I love you guys. Good night. Thank you so much for your generosity today. I hope you all enjoy her beautiful new model and sleep well. Okay, bye guys. Oh wait, I have to, this is so awkward. It's always awkward when you like do your goodbye and then you have to press the raid button and then actually raid. It's like when you say goodbye to someone but then you're walking in the same direction and then you have to like say goodbye again when you get to the end of the hallway. Okay, good night for real, everybody.
He was probably the one. Holy cow! Hi! Hi,